Grace and peace to you. Thank you for coming to the Oak Tree Journeys. My name is Mandy Oaks, and I am your guide today. Part of what I do is I try to balance my goals with working full-time. I am also a Christian who just wants to live a good, wholesome life while pursuing my dreams and my goals and working full-time. I'm also a Sunday school teacher, so yay, it's a fun thing to do. Those of you who have kids or work with children, it is great. It's fantastic. Today, just wanted to talk about verse 2 Timothy 1:7. If you can read it, it looks backwards. But basically, it says, God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, love, and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. And my niece wrote, no matter you try, you can do it. So, just a quick shout out there. So, this hit me this morning. It was during my personal devotions that I read it. Just think about that for a minute. The spirit of power, the spirit of love, and the spirit of a sound mind. And we'll get into the spirit of love later on. This is February, the month of love. Valentine's Day. Yay! It's awesome. And we'll also get into the spirit of a sound mind. I'm also a psychology major. I majored in a BS degree in psychology. So, love the mind, love studying the mind. So we'll get into those later. But the spirit of power. You've got the spirit of fear, talked about first. And what does fear do? As William Shakespeare said, just paraphrasing, when you have fear, a lot of fear, it can lead to hatred. And that is completely the opposite of what we need to do and be as Christians. We don't want to be a hateful, spiteful, fearful group. We don't want to stand on the sidelines being timid and afraid and cowering in a corner somewhere. But God tells us that we need to have a spirit of power. So today is the spirit of power. So what does that mean to you? And when I asked my Sunday school class about the Spirit of the Lord coming upon people, which is what I imagine the Spirit of power is, in Judges, it talks about the Spirit of the Lord coming upon Othniel and Gideon and a couple of other judges. And it's really, really cool. It's amazing. But one of my students said, I believe it's kindness. So the spirit of power, the Spirit of the Lord looks like kindness. And now Judges, we were in Judges and they're typically warriors and blah, but they did try to win their battles through their words first. They tried it diplomatically first. So they were trying to be kind. And then when that didn't work, they had to go on and, they defeated their enemies until the Israelites sinned again. But that's a whole nother story. But I just thought that was amazing. Kindness. Kindness is completely the opposite of fear. It's the opposite of hate. We are supposed to be people of power, but not our own power so we can boast into ourselves the power of God. So these are just things that I thought about, this morning. And I want to know what you think. What do you think it looks like to you to have the spirit of power? It could be whatever. It could be kindness, like my student said, or it could be like the warrior. Yes. Ehud was my favorite judge, so it could be like Ehud, the left-handed judge. It could be something like that. And I will probably go on about the Judges because that is my favorite Old Testament book ever, hands down. Everyone who knows me knows that. It's just a really fun book. It's a scary book, but it's a fun book. You can have a lot of fun with that with kids. So yeah, what does it look like? Does it look like kindness? Does it look like a warrior? The spirit of power. What is God's spirit of the power to you? So look forward to hearing from you. And again, grace and peace to you. And I hope you have a blessed day.